Hey, it's Levi again, and this is my first Gunpla log video. This is kind of like a work-in-progress diary of my custom Gunpla builds. For this mech, working name Project AMR, I decided to use the Gundam Harute from Gundam 00 Awakening of the Trailblazer and Gundam Shining Break from Gundam Build Diver's Break as my base. The concept is a high-speed interceptor. I'm using the torso from the Shining Break because it's more standardized than the Harute's, but I want the Harute's shoulder armor. The Harute's shoulders don't fit by themselves, so I tried different options and ended up cutting the Shining Break's shoulders down to a small segment and gluing the Harute's parts to it. And here's a test fit. I wanted the torso to have a sharp point like Harute's, so I cut a decent chunk out of it, covered up a panel with some plow plate. Then I used 2 layers of plates to extend the tip, then cut and sanded it down to become an edge. Testing with more parts on. I wanted the Harute's GN condenser elbow joint, so I had to cut and sand down the inside of the Shining Break's forearm armor to get it to fit. And here I used some putty to cover up some gaps and a few mistakes I made while sanding. The putty is very old, so it might not work as well. I might have to buy a new one and redo this. I took inspiration from a part of Raid Studios' Core Gundam 2 mod for this next part. I cut up a bunch of pieces of plow plate, shaped them, stuck them in a vise to sand and cut them down to shape, and it did not turn out well. I really messed up the pieces. Probably would have been better off doing each one manually. I tried putting them together anyways to check how they look on the shoulders, and they don't look very good. Well, maybe I can use them for something else. This is the current state of Project AMR. The skirt armor interferes with the knee armor a lot, even though they were from the same kit, so I swapped out the hip area for parts from the Transient Gundam. I whipped out a backpack from some option parts I had lying around, but I'm not too fond of it. I'll probably have to scratch build a bunch of parts to get the right scale and articulation that I want. There's a lot of work ahead of me, so please wish me luck. Well, that's it for this Gunpla log. I'll make another entry after I have some progress. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again. Bye bye!